Hello everyone and welcome back to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, a video walkthrough put on by GameCola.net. GameCola.net, gaming beyond the mainstream. I'm Michael Gray and with me today is Anna Bryniarski.
Hello.
So Anna, this is video number 13. Does that mean it's going to be unlucky?
I hope not.
Right now we are going for the Sigma ending, which you get if you go through the cyan door and you betray Alice. Then you go through the green door and you ally with Clover. So, Anna, please just tell everybody what's going on here in case they weren't watching the previous video.
Um, I think we just had the bad ending, and that's about all I can remember at this point. We betrayed Clover, and now we're gonna ally.
Yeah, betraying Clover is a bad ending because she's not there, and apparently it's mean to betray somebody who's not there.
Yeah.
But do you remember the huge plot twist, which we're actually going to see in like half a minute or so?
Yes. It was Sigma's white blood and how he has robot arms.
Yeah, something like that. We apparently spoiled it. I think we got complaints on the previous video because we
Oh,
know he has robot arms because we read the secret files. But even though Sigma got the secret files, apparently he didn't read it.
good job.
Way to fail, Sigma. And you might have noticed that our buddy, what's his name? Nicholas Sparkle is not here today.
Yep.
He is busy with life stuff. He said his wife is 9 months pregnant and about to burst at any second, so he couldn't play dangerous horror games with us.
I think that's a pretty good reason.
I just want to know if he's going to name the baby Quark if it's a boy or Clover if it's a girl.
Good question.
And I think it took us like 9 months to get through the first game in the series, so That reminds me. Have we come up with a pony name for you yet, Anna?
No, and I'd rather not have one.
Okay, you're getting Octavia. You get the
What?
musician pony.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be lazy rather than come up with like a real name for you. Of course, my pony name was Mike. That's not very creative at all. So yeah, Sigma hurt his hand on the scalpel when he fought with Alice, and he's leaking white blood. And I don't understand it. I mean, it said right there that he holds his arm, or he holds his hand to his chest. Wouldn't that get the white blood all over his shirt?
Maybe it's dry.
Oh, did it look dry?
It looked kind of dry.
Well, he didn't notice his hand was bleeding, so it can't be that serious of a wound.
Yeah. And he just yelled at Luna again, so that's not cool.
Yeah. Well, he's worried. But there's no reason for him to be a jerk about it.
Oh, now he's saying he's sorry, so that's okay.
Don't worry about it, it's okay. My blood is rarely the correct color. Oh, and this is going to be the Phoenix Wright video too, by the way, where Sigma does the Phoenix Wright pointing.
And Diana is still in school at this point, I believe.
Yeah, today was the day. We're recording it on the day that they finally announced the release date for the next Phoenix Wright game. And so I actually beat her to writing the news article about it for Game Cola
Oh, wow.
because she's in school and I'm not. So Anna, do you play the Professor Layton games?
I have played one of them,
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The Unwound Future.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one, kind of.
It's alright. I
It's
liked it.
good if you're starting out with the series at that point, I would say. People who've played both games 1 and 2 and then move on to game number 3 apparently don't like the backtracking and stuff. But when I say it's the Phoenix Wright ending, I know he does the Phoenix Wright point, but it's much more like Professor Layton.
Yeah.
Where Professor Layton's like, ooh, somebody has been a villain, and that person is there!
Yes.
Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
I just wonder what they're going to do about that with the Phoenix Wright Professor Layton crossover. They're just going to point at each other and shout the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the entire game.
It will be epic.
But maybe they'll be like standing really close to each other and they'll accidentally poke each other's eyes out.
That would be really funny.
Do you want to go see the results?
I don't know, Sigma seems to not be sure if it's blood or something else.
He's thinking maybe it was milk.
Where would the milk come from, Sigma?
Maybe he's going to make himself believe that it was milk from the pantry that obviously didn't seem to have milk.
No, it's still oozing thickly out of his hand, so it really should be like stained on his shirt now.
Oh.
If it's still oozing. Maybe he just like crushed a bottle of whiteout in his hand without knowing it.
And it was the gross kind that kind of gets all clumpy.
Oh, is there a kind of whiteout which isn't the gross kind, which gets all bumpy?
There's the non-liquid kind.
Oh yeah, the tape kind, yeah, okay. Oh, Sigma's 22. Okay, confirmation, he's 22. So shouldn't he be in like his final year of college at this point?
I believe so.
So he's very close to getting his degree. Kinda wish we knew what his degree was in.
Hey, Sigma, what are you doing? Get the hell over here. They're gonna show the results.
I presume his degree is going to be in like spoiler territory, and that's why we don't know.
Maybe.
He got a degree in time-traveling, bomb-making physics.
Results from round 2.
I want that degree.
The time-traveling bomb makers. Oh no. That's dangerous.
That is dangerous, but it sounds so cool.
I thought you were going for like underwater basketry or something.
Yep. Underwater basket weaving. That's what it should be the entire time. Everyone should ally. All the time.
Yes. It's a happy ending.
For everyone.
If they do that next round, everybody's up at what do you call it? Everybody's up at 9 except for T-Dog and Alice.
This is incredible. Look, everyone voted ally. did it just like you promised, Kay.
How could I choose betray after what Phi said to me?
Tenmyouji and Dio voted
Although, you know
ally
what?
too.
I don't feel that this is a happy ending with everybody allying, because it's like we've got
That's about it, I guess.
3
We
groups
should thank
voting.
both of you as well. I'm happy to see you also chose ally.
Oh, I didn't have
So, I
anything
mean,
to
half
do
the
with it.
people
That was
voted
all
ally
Sigma.
because they defaulted. They didn't purposely choose to ally.
Sigma?
Yeah.
Sigma, are you alright?
Sigma's kind of freaking out here, buddy.
Come on, what's wrong?
His
Just
blood is
say
as
something.
white as T-Dog's hair. Maybe that's what it is. Like, T-Dog's hair fell out in a clump, landed on Sigma's hand.
And then turned into liquid.
Sigma, what the hell's wrong with you?
Well, T-Dog has a lot of hair dye.
Since we came out of the AB
Or
rooms.
gel, hair gel, is that
We
what you
could
call
pass
it?
some loot and get shot down.
Yeah.
Yeah, his natural hair color is
Man,
blue.
it's a joke.
He just
You
dyes
remember
it
what that is?
white.
A joke? You're in pretty bad shape, huh?
Actually, I saw that yesterday at the supermarket. This woman was dyeing her hair white and blue.
Oh. That's fancy.
It was all white and then just blue tips. I'm like, what? You're in your 20s. Why are you dyeing your hair white?
Round 3 of the Robotics game will be the star round.
Maybe that's how I should dye my hair.
Star keys are required.
You want to look much older so you can sneak into bars and stuff.
No.
On usage of the star keys.
Sneak into senior centers and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work well.
I want to play bingo by Jingo.
We can open the gates as many times as we want to. Then
Yep.
that means
We can play the AB game as many times as we like, right?
hey, Zero Jr. said something about this, didn't he?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up
Uh.
automatically. Prepare and solo is time to
Does everybody hate Zero? I like Zero. He's cool.
I just don't. It's creepy.
Sorry to be a pain, but could you all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all your colors and assignments are.
Well, I don't know. I think there are like 2 types of horror. There's like psychological horror, and then there's slasher horror with a lot of blood and murder and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think I prefer the slasher horror. I can handle that better than the stuff which is going to mess with my mind and give me nightmares forever.
Yeah. That's like the movie The Purge. Only The Purge has like good amount of blood as well, but it's not as much of a slasher horror. It's
So
more
Dio and Kay are a
psychological.
yellow pair. Luna and I
Yeah,
are both pairs.
and Zero Jr. definitely seems like a creature from a
You're
psychological
cyan,
horror.
And I'm magenta.
Mhm.
That makes Sigma the only solo.
Unless he's like a murdering
Red
rabbit.
solo. So what are the 4 we left in the infirmary?
Like Little Bunny Fufu, who is always,
Them are our partners.
killing those
Means the
field
other 2 are
mice.
solos.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know what colors
Popping
they
them
are.
on the head.
They're probably green and blue.
Why's that?
Didn't you see them? There are a bunch of white doors in the floor B warehouse.
Oh, and Luna actually can explain color theory here, because Phi's not around to tell
Fine, I saw them
us.
as well. On our way back from the garden with the unconscious Quark. And there they were.
So what were the colors? Something like cyan and red make
Each one
white?
had
Cyan.
doors just like the doors on floor A.
I don't know.
Given that, I don't see how there can be any question.
I forgot to look at the colors when they were showing it.
Chromatic doors.
I think that our bracelet combinations will have to add up to 1 in order to open the secondary doors. The pairs are cyan, magenta, and yellow. You see?
Yeah. If we need to make white, then the other 3 colors would have to be red, green, and blue.
Right.
Oh, well, they didn't say specifically which colors mix to make white, but I'm pretty sure it's not cyan and red,
For a bit. I want to check up on Quark and Alice. I shall accompany you
because
then.
blue and red make purple.
Might as well go with you, I guess. No real reason to hang out here. Well, what will you 2 do?
I need to talk to Sigma about something. Something?
What do you you think she wants to talk about, Anna?
His white blood.
Oh. I thought she was gonna propose.
That would be cute. But probably not.
Yeah, he's probably too young for her.
I haven't seen that much older.
Well, you know, she's just like a tree, how a tree gets an extra ring every year. Her hair grows an extra millimeter every
I'm not
year.
plotting anything. I promise. It's nothing.
Fine, whatever. See if I care.
Dio's kind of being a jerk about the fact that they want to talk in private.
Yeah, I think he likes Luna.
He likes her because she always allies. I think that's it. She's an easily betrayed, I mean. Seriously though, is it possible to have Luna's hairstyle?
Maybe. Let me try it.
Oh,
Oh,
that's not going to be your Halloween costume this year?
could we go somewhere
Probably
else?
not.
Well, Nicola's not here, so I can say with 100% certainty that he's going as Alice this year. Whoa, they went all the way to the bee garden?
Wow.
I thought they were going to go to the infirmary to check out his hand.
Oh, I see. Isn't this nice? This is
Oh,
new.
right.
It's not
Remember the
so-
Alice ending where Alice was
I think
here
I'm
with
silly
Sigma?
saying it, but
Hmm.
it makes me think of the great outdoors.
Apparently this is the place you go when you have serious conversations.
Being surrounded by nature makes me feel happy. Oh, there's a bench over there. Would you like to sit down with me?
The same thing's going to happen in the Luna ending. The two of them are going to sit down on the bench and then talk. And they're going to reuse these exact same pictures of her 3D model.
Can I tell you something? This is actually a music box. Yes.
Hmm. Now I really want this necklace.
Well, that's why you have to dress like Luna for Halloween.
I
Because
think I could probably do her hair.
wanted you to know, I guess. I wanted you to know more about me. Maybe it's because I'm too
Oh,
shy.
well, her hair looks kind
I
of
don't really have
weirder
any friends.
here from the side.
Acquaintances, really. So I've sort of always been alone. It was really hard. I felt so lonely a lot of the time. And it hurt. It felt like I was just kind of going to collapse from the inside out. That was when I got this music box. Someone very important gave it to me.
So is Luna flirting with Sigma or
And
not?
I felt like there was an unspoken
No, I don't
message
think so.
behind it.
She's
She's
just
just trying to be
opening.
his friend.
Happiness is closer than you think.
She's just opening her heart to him.
Do you know Majorlink's the Bluebird?
So Anna, do you know Major Link's the Bluebird? Because I've never heard of that anywhere besides here.
I never heard of it either.
I thought you were like the master of fairy tales or something, because you're in the Princess Anna movie.
Yeah, sorry. Huh?
Frozen, which is based... I was told it's either based off the Snow Princess or the Snow Queen, and I wish they would be a bit more specific.
I think it's very loosely based.
I don't know, I just wonder, why are you going to base it off a fairy tale nobody knows, when you're not actually going to follow the fairy tale anyway? Just pass it off as an original story.
Right. It got me thinking. Maybe the person who gave me this
This
music
is Disney we're
was trying
talking
to tell
about.
me just that. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
true.
but, I mean...
This is just in my head, but I really felt
when
like
you think
that
of
was what
Dumbo
they
or
meant.
something like that,
So,
they try to pass it off as an original story, even though it's based off a book.
like a kind of good luck charm.
Mm-hmm.
But
Same with Bambi and stuff.
one day I realized something. There was another meaning to the bluebird.
Oh, so Maeterlinck's Bluebird apparently is a Japanese anime,
It doesn't end with them waking up.
and a play in six
Yes, when
six
Tilda and
acts.
Mitchell try to feed the bird, it leaves the cage and flies away. And then the story ends.
So I guess the story would be familiar to, Japanese players.
It changes. Now the message
Maybe not so much to American players who haven't seen this 1980 Japanese animated television series.
I
Oh,
thought
wow.
about that for a while. But in the
26
end,
episodes long.
it didn't change what it intended it to mean when they gave it to me. But I decided how I was going to look at it. It means that happiness is something you should always be looking for. And it's only when you're pursuing happiness that you're truly happy.
Based off a 1908 play by Belgian author Maurice Maeterlinck.
You know, Sigma, I think you might be Tiltil. You know, the boy who the old lady asked to find the bluebird on Christmas Eve.
And it was
Isn't that when he
mentioned...
was kidnapped?
Can I ask you something?
It was mentioned in episode 616 of Pokemon. Remember that episode?
Just answer.
Yep.
Where did you find Alice?
Because I've watched Pokemon in the last decade.
You've watched all 600 episodes.
Where were you before that?
Is it still going? I only saw like one episode in the 90s. I'm like, this is a weird show.
I think it's still going.
I know they're still making video games and stuff.
Yeah.
So you went from the lounge to the crew quarters, where you found Alice, and then you rushed
Yeah, it's still going.
right?
They're on their third director now.
Tell me this then. How do you know about the garden? Just now you said you'd come here when you were looking
Wow.
for Alice, didn't you? That doesn't make any sense.
And Luna's actually starting to make sense now. She's being really
So
serious.
tell me, Sigma, how do you know
Yep.
about this place?
Remember the previous video where Sigma did the time traveling fantastically?
Yeah.
That was when he visited the bee garden, so he remembers it from the alternate timeline. And Luna's calling him out on it. And we can kind of see the mural thing of a lion eating the sun.
Sigma, are you a robot? Have you always been here?
Bum, ba-dum, bum,
See,
bum.
it would
He's a
make
robot.
so much sense if you were. That would explain why you knew about the garden, and it would explain that cut on your left hand. Yes, I've been told that robots these days have what's called artificial biological tissue, or ABT, on top of a metal skeleton. It makes them look almost exactly like a human. And ABT uses this white
That's just an
liquid instead of
interesting
blood.
line. I'm told robots these days have ABT. Crazy newfangled robots. So what do you think, Anna? Is Sigma a robot?
I don't think so. Like he said, he hurt himself before and seen his red blood, so.
What if he's just programmed to remember?
Um,
Whoa. Anna, what if you're a robot that's programmed to remember the past?
I don't think so, because I actually cut myself on something yesterday and my blood was red.
Ugh, ew.
Yep.
So that's how we tell if somebody's a robot or not. We need to cut them and see what color their blood is.
Yes. That's exactly what we should do.
Scared? Why would I be scared?
Robots don't have strings, Signa. I mean, they have digital strings.
Oh, I guess so. Well, even if you were, I wouldn't be scared. Maybe because you're a robot. Have you ever heard of the 3 laws of robotics? They were a set of rules created by the science fiction author Isaac Asimov that he used in several of his stories.
So have you heard about the 3 rules of robotics?
Yes, I have. I just can't remember them very well. But now we're reading them.
They were mentioned in a Simpsons episode where Homer was in a robot battle. And that's where I first heard of these things, because I don't read science fiction.
I heard about it from a clip I watched in one of my religion classes in high school.
I don't understand what's the purpose of coming up with such detailed robotic laws when we can't actually make robots sophisticated enough to follow them yet.
It's science fiction.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like Sigma's saying, it's like, well, it's nice to work towards it, but we don't really have robots which are like that. Mostly we have robots which clean floors.
However you're programmed, I don't think you'd break
Those are
any
pretty
of the
good.
3 laws.
I should get one of those.
A robot without the 3 laws is just a bunch of metal and plastic. That's not you. You have a heart. You're a good person. It's in your eyes. Well, I guess I'm just kind of assuming you're a robot. There's still a chance you're not. We should run some tests.
So Luna thinks he's a good person because she can see it in his eyes.
Tell us.
Now is she flirting with him?
No, I don't think so. I think
Oh,
he's
okay,
just being
okay.
friendly.
Maybe she just has a thing for robots.
Is someone there?
Just me. Sorry, but can you guys come over here? I need you to see something.
So Anna, here's a question. Do you know anything about those Google glasses?
I don't know anything about it other than
Welcome.
maybe that they let you onto the internet. They're like glasses that you
Just got here a little
use
while
your
ago.
eyes to get on the internet, something like that.
What
Yeah,
were
I
you
think
saying?
something like that.
Were you talking about something you didn't want me
I
to
just
know about?
remember like people talking about how you'll be like a half robot when you wear those glasses. And if you could like program the glasses to like zoom in so you can see something very far away.
Yeah.
Antimatter
It's like, does
bomb?
that make you half robot if you're wearing the
Pretty sure
glasses?
someone didn't move it here from the crew quarters. In fact,
I
I'm pretty sure
don't
it's
think
an
so.
entirely different bomb. Look at the number on the side.
I think the more important question was, if somebody has one of those glasses, will they just look at the internet all day long and never pay attention to people who are nearby them?
That might
I've
start
got more good
happening.
news. Just think about the numbers
Yeah.
for a moment.
You're saying there's a 2 bomb out there somewhere?
And what if they can program those glasses to like change the things that they're actually seeing? So like there's a wrinkle remover on the glasses, so whenever you look at a wrinkly person, the glasses automatically compensate and get rid of the
Was
wrinkles.
it you guys? I mean, you've been in here
That'd
quite
be
a
pretty
while.
cool.
And pretty soon nobody will be living in reality anymore, and we'll all die of starvation.
It's going to be that, or it's going to turn out to be like
I
the movie
was
WALL-E.
taking a
Yeah. See, I would try to use it to, whatever you call it, you know, make my salad look like a hamburger, so I would actually want to eat salad.
Back to the floor A warehouse.
That
Of course you weren't there.
is actually really brilliant.
Suspicious to me, so I headed here. And just
But
as I'd
my problem with
suspected,
the Google
here you
glasses,
were,
I think it would
talking
just
on the
destroy
bench.
my
I
eyes.
snuck up from
You know,
behind
you're
so
not
you
supposed to
wouldn't
be
notice
like
me.
1 inch away from the television,
Just
otherwise
as I
your
was
eyes
getting
will
close
break.
enough to hear.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you're having glasses with the internet on them,
So,
that's sort of like
believe
being
me now?
1 inch away from your computer screen.
Yeah.
Honestly, it could have been any one of us. Anybody could have come here while we were all looking for Alice.
Oh, by the way, they found a bomb.
Tell everyone about this then.
Meanwhile, in the game, Fi found a bomb while she was trying to spy on Luna and Sigma, trying to pick up tips on how to flirt. She got upset because there were no tips whatsoever, and she got confused by the Pokemon episodes. So she just tried to crawl away, and that's when she found the bomb.
Yep.
Oh, hey, the gang's all here. So seriously, they were all just hanging out, I guess?
Probably. I wonder what they talk about when Sigma's not there.
They probably just talk about how much of an idiot Sigma is. You know, they just talk trash about him behind his back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And I'm sure T-Dog is probably talking to Clover and Alice about how he knows them. But apparently that's not important for us to know in this timeline.
Seems kind of important, but whatever.
Oh, this is bad. What are we going to do?
Clover takes that little ball out of her hair and they all play hacky sack.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was.
It can't be like a hair bun, can it? Or what do you even call it? I forget what you call them. I don't have long hair.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So if we have the password,
I just remember getting one for my mom for Mother's Day, and she threw a fit and got mad.
you need that password input
Uh-oh.
device she was
And she
talking
called me a
about.
cheap,
Without that, we're still
well,
did
I
have
won't
the
repeat
password.
some of the words.
Yeah.
But the main point was she thought I
That's why
didn't spend
want all
enough
of you
money
to
on
let me
her.
search you.
I beg your pardon?
You heard me. Chances are whoever planted those bombs is in this room. There's also a good chance they've also got the device we need to deactivate the bombs.
So you're planning to search us for it?
Exactly. But no buts. If you refuse,
Is this what you were
then
telling
I'll
me
assume it's
about
because
with
you've got it
vibing,
and you planted the
like,
bombs.
Sherlock
Unless you
Holmes?
want that, I suggest you cooperate. Clear?
They really should have done this earlier, like search everybody for the bomb detonation device. This is the second bomb they've found.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure we are going to get the Phoenix Wright ending right here.
Huh?
It totally looks like it.
What? Why?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. I'm doing my Professor Layton impersonation here.
How can you? There's no way.
Yeah. I know who set the bombs. That person... That person is you, Dio!
Come on, what is this?
They showed a bunch of pictures of Alice. What the heck?
They certainly did, because apparently, well, he remembers it from the Alice ending.
Okay.
Well... Knock it off, Sigma. You're doing this all backwards.
This isn't a court, not like I did the objection point or anything. So when you actually run into this ending as a block, when it's blocked, they show that objection point for, you know, like 40 seconds or so.
Nice try. That's some bullshit totalitarian logic.
But here they just went through it in like 2 seconds.
How do you know I set the bombs? Just spit it out. The Mirmo... What? I beg your pardon?
No. How do you know that, Sigma?
So remember the Alice ending where it took him like a half hour in order to get Dio to confess?
What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna take him like 2 minutes here.
Well, that's better than...
Yeah, he's much more efficient now.
The fuck do you think
Because
you
he's already
are?
been through this
None of that
timeline.
has anything to do with me. I don't know who the Myrmidons are, and I don't know what Free the Soul is, and I certainly don't know anything about some old fart called Brother.
Yeah, see, you're right there. Dio just incriminated himself.
I just thought that.
Wait, so he's left? But that means he's a terrorist.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh dear.
Left?
He is pretty terrifying.
Well, looks like I won't be able to talk my way out of this one. Seriously, though, when did we get so famous? The Myrmidons aren't supposed to be something anybody knows about, let alone you two jokers. Okay, you got me. Yes, I'm the leader of the Myrmidons. My real name is Left. I was sent here to stop Zero Senior's AB plan. That's why I planted the bombs. If it looked like the plan might actually succeed, I was supposed to blow this whole place sky high.
You know, where did he get the name Left?
Looks like you don't know everything after.
I don't know.
I should have been more
Does he have a
careful.
twin brother named Wright? I know he has a brother, but...
After all, you're gonna die here.
What?
Whoa there. Better
Hopefully
not come
Nicola will
close.
not name his
You think
child
I'm not
Left.
prepared for this? Take one step and it'll be your
Yeah, that would be a
last.
bad idea.
That thing you're holding.
It's the detonator.
Yeah. I guess
Or
it
Light.
is.
That was Snake's real name.
Dio, please calm down. If you press that button, you'll die too.
So, believe me, there's plenty more where this came from. Now that we've cleared that up, back off! Come on, move it! Go, go, go!
I mean, of all the characters in this game that you would want clones of, Dio would be at the bottom of that list.
Yeah.
The last thing you need is more Dio.
Hey, Grandpa, your hearing gone? I said back off. No. You. I'm not screwing around here. I can see that. So why don't you do it? Go ahead. Press that button.
Tenmyouji?
Tenmyouji, is this really the smartest thing to do?
Not getting any younger. Oh, do I sense hesitation? What's the matter, Dio? Scared? Well... Bitch. Not bluffing,
You
goddammit.
okay, Anna?
You hear me? I'll
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure you will. But there's really something I should tell you. See that detonator you're holding? It's a fake. What?
Dun dun dun.
Tenmyouji is really working at this ending.
Yeah!
Steps in, bashes Dio in the face.
Way to go, Tenmyouji.
Or no, he kicks the detonator
Oh.
out of his hand.
Well, still.
Still, crazy.
What happened?
Athletic moves. Tenmyouji's really good at doing high kicks,
What?
apparently.
What's happening? There's a
He learned it from
red
watching
light
that one
now.
episode of Pokemon.
He was a rocket.
Oh, you really fucked up, Tenmyouji. This is what
Yeah.
happens when you try to show off.
He was the only male rocket.
I think he was like, he was on, back in the 70s, he was on roller skates and everything.
Yes.
He worked at a diner.
Damn, how much do you know? Fine, whatever. Well, he's right. If that thing ever gets more than a meter away from me, it activates. When it does, it starts the timers on all the bombs. So thanks to this old fart, you get to try and defuse a bunch of activated bombs on a countdown. You can go ahead and destroy the detonator if you want.
So here's
Once the
my
timers have
question.
been activated, they'll go
Because
off
Sigma
anyway.
knows how to use time travel in this ending,
do we have?
can't he just
When did
use
it
time
explode?
travel again
She
here
knows, Sigma. Why don't you tell
to
her?
prevent the bomb from going off?
He probably could, he just hasn't thought about it.
30 minutes? That's crazy.
Well, here's a spoiler alert. He's never gonna think about it. This is just gonna continue. I think until everybody dies.
None of us know them, though.
Good job, Sigma.
It's okay, we're gonna get a cool password here in a moment now.
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy. The password for bomb number 2 is EQT.
You're not a swell guy.
DYRNTK. Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind. Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
Okay, so want to know the secret meaning to that bomb password
Where
thing,
did you put the
Anna?
number 2 bomb?
Sure.
Shoot,
So what you have to do is you take those letters and you add or subtract one letter, and it spells out free the soul,
To where?
What? I have to explain everything? To the next
Alright,
word
then.
of the course?
which is the group he's working for.
Uh,
Technically it says free Z soul because they couldn't put D in because that would be too many letters.
haha.
That's kind of weird.
Like French.
Free the soul.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
Oh, and this time we're getting rid of the poison that he can take. Sigma's actually being smart here.
Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
I like how Dio's hat is still perfectly balanced on his head, even after he gets knocked down to the ground and is struggling.
Maybe he glued it.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the Soparil.
Yeah, he's trying to cover up the fact that he has a bald spot.
Yes.
Jeez, why didn't he do the Professor Layton style declaration?
Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this. What are you doing, Luna? Go! Right.
Can't we just have, like, Tenmyouji kick him in the head, knock him unconscious? Because Tenmyouji's apparently really good at that.
Okay, I've got it. I'm ready when you are.
You can do whatever you want to me, you fucking cowards! You're still gonna die! Go ahead, tell yourselves you can fix it. Run around like idiots before you get blown to atoms. Serves you fucking right! You're gonna burn!
Oh, for God's sake. Luna, shut him up. Right, here goes.
I agree. Please shut him up.
He's really mad about the fact that they want to live.
Yeah. Because he put this plan together all by himself.
I think he was upset because he didn't get a chance to, like, detonate all 4 bombs. He only put 3 of them out, maybe? I don't know. Have we figured that out by now, that there are 4 bombs? I think we found, like, 3 of them, right?
I believe so.
We found 00, 02, and 03. There's an 01.
Not just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, no. It's 00, 01, 02, and 03. And they actually had a sound effect for throwing the pill in the sink.
And how much
Okay.
time until the white door's open?
So once again, they timed it
So,
perfectly.
what do
The
we
bombs
do?
are going to go off at the exact same time as the white door is opening.
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
I don't know. Do we really trust Clover to search Dio? Because I'd have Fi do it. I just remember last time.
Alright, no point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance.
I guess we've got about 15 minutes before the video ends, so they really are going to take about 15 minutes to find the bombs.
Huh.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the 4B warehouse. What?
And Sigma's the boss. I mean, Fi is the boss now.
Worst case scenario, we'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go.
She seems like she'd be
Maybe
a
we'll
good
get
leader.
lucky.
Well, there's nobody else around who could be the leader, I guess. Alice was like the second leader. Quark, of course, is the main leader, and that's why everybody just falls apart whenever he gets
Okay,
sick.
we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Why does Sigma need to go with Fi? They're just double-checking the bomb.
Just so she's not alone. Maybe.
She doesn't want to be lonely. We really needed to see them go that far. Okay.
Obviously.
Very important. Essential to the plot, I would say. They couldn't have just skipped ahead and said crew quarters. They had to show us the entire journey. Once again, the doors have all been locked behind them. So is the bomb activated? It sort of looks like it's activated.
So, what are we going to do? Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here. You go check somewhere
Right.
else.
Let's just split up and look for clues.
Then we'll meet back at the floor B warehouse. Got
Wait
it?
a minute.
So guess what Sigma's gonna do now?
What?
Could you at least try to guess? Here's a hint, it deals with his arms.
What's
Going
with that
to
look? Don't worry. We'll
Hmm.
figure it out, I promise. You know what they say.
Going to break it with his arm.
No, he's going to go to Luna and get his arms checked.
What? Okay.
Because that's what he was going to do, right? He was going to get his arms examined to make sure he's not a robot.
Still worth living, after all.
And he's going to completely ignore the fact that there are bombs and go back to getting his arms checked.
Alright. Looks like we're on the same page. Hey, get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
15 minutes.
Go, Sigma, go.
And he runs all the way back to the infirmary. So do these doors automatically shut behind them, or what?
I believe they shut behind. I believe they automatically shut.
They have to, but how do you open the door? Do you just press that up button?
Maybe.
Then what's the down button for? It's not like you can shut the door anymore, and when the door's all the way up, you can't see the down button.
Maybe there's someone hiding in the walls pressing the down button every time.
Okay.
Maybe that's where Zero is.
Well, they do have automatic sliding doors, but the automatic sliding doors open left to right, not up to down or something.
Yes, the others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors. I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back. Because the atom is here, I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
Wow, you're good.
Come on, Sigma, you want to know if you're a robot or a human.
Really? I see. I seem to have made a mistake. I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help. I guess I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Wow, way to hurt Luna's feelings again, Sigma.
Not more than 5 minutes or so. Yes.
Does it really take 5 minutes to wave something around somebody's arms?
It has to, yeah, it has to analyze.
I guess, so most of it is just sitting around and waiting for the machine to finish. Well, she's doing it slowly, running it across him.
That's it. You can get up now. Well, it says you're not a robot. You're human.
Yay!
Hooray!
So why does he have white blood?
But your body isn't entirely human.
Oh, he's a cyborg.
Look here. The
He's been
structure
wearing
of the
those
bones
Google
in your arm
glasses, which
is
make him
relatively
part
close to human.
robot.
They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT. Your arms are cybernetic. Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one. You see all
Wow,
these
Luna knows a
nerve
lot.
endings around the titanium bones?
Yeah.
Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms. I imagine they allow you to
Sigma, you were really drunk that night, remember? It's like your second year of college, you and the other guys just totally got wasted at the football game. Oh, and conveniently, Sigma has super thick bones. So what do you
Make
think?
everyone think he's a robot.
So what do you think, Anna? Did like Zero cut off Sigma's arms and replace them with robot arms after kidnapping
Maybe.
him? Sigma's got mysterious robot arms from nowhere.
Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Oh.
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body, which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
Well, you could still cut off his wrists, though, in a dangerous situation, right?
Do.
Because it's not like a real wrist.
But not everything has an answer.
It still
There are
hurt.
some things you just can't explain. Don't you know how that feels? How did you know about the garden? How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
I'm a time traveler? Duh.
Moon is a time traveler too.
I wish we could talk some more.
Well, he's a time... Well, Sigma's a time-traveling robot.
Half robot. Not really half.
Half robot, okay. More like a third robot.
Yes.
So we've confirmed Sigma's a time traveler, Phi apparently is a time traveler, and we're thinking Luna's a time traveler now?
I was given very specific instructions.
Because check out what she is going to say here.
Please pay attention. This is very important. You must be sure to remember it.
Now she's starting to sound like a robot.
Yeah. Well, she's got everything in her body is robotic except for her arms. She's like the opposite of Sigma.
FBM-L016. With this key, the first gate shall be open to you. There you go. I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting.
So, that was the password for the computer in the director's office, I believe.
Oh.
Remember they had the computer which we couldn't use?
Mm-hmm.
But she specifically mentioned that there's a picture of the two-headed lion eating the sun. That's not the password. That is actually the username. We're going to find out the password somewhere else. The K ending gives you the password for that. That was the username. My mistake. Still pretty useful, right?
Yeah. So they exploded.
Yeah, they done
That's
exploded.
great. There's music playing. Oh. That was the Sigma ending?
That was the Sigma ending.
Oh wow. Great.
Well, it deals with Sigma, because he's like a third robot now. So any words of wisdom to share with everybody before we say goodbye to you forever, unless we bring you back? I should stop saying we when it's just me here?
Nicola will be back eventually, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I've heard new babies take a long time.
Yeah, they probably do. Well, You can try to see what's under Dio's hat. It might be cake.
Mmm, cake. That would be delicious. Maybe
Delicious.
that's why he's such a jerk. You know, he's got the cake, but he's never allowed to eat it.
Because his hat's glued onto his head.
Yeah, so he's always smelling the cake, but he can't ever eat it, and it just... After a couple of years of that, he is just grumpy every single day.
And that cake probably isn't good anymore.
Yeah. Still, having old cake on your head is you know... So what do you think, Luna? Not Luna. Do you really think Luna's a time traveler now?
I think everyone's a time traveler at this point.
Oh. Well, where do you think she learned that password for, I mean, the username for the computer?
Probably one of the rooms somewhere.
Okay. Why do you think she told it to Sigma?
Because she became his friend.
Yeah, they bonded over the stories of Japanese anime.
Over Pokemon.
Titil and Mitil.
Yes.
So I think that's going to be the end of the video. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Wow, we've been playing this game for 22 hours.
Oh, wow.